Hi, hi Anab and Aradhya. Hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
We have almost 25 plus students, so I think we can start the session. Arkit, are you ready?
Yeah, I am here.
Okay, okay. Please, we can start the session. Thank
Sure,
you.
sir. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar on ICMR STS, proudly presented in collaboration with GAMES, that is Global Association of Indian Medical Students, and the American Association of Physicians of Indian Origin, two leading organizations dedicated to empower the Indian medical community worldwide. GAMES is a forward thinking, non political organization that acts as a think tank for medical students. With a focus on innovation, collaboration, and policy advocacy, GAMES works to address critical challenges in medical education and improve healthcare standards both in India and across the globe. American Association of Physicians represents a vibrant network of over 80,000 practicing physicians and 40,000 medical students and residents. And it also serves as a powerful voice and platform for Indian origin healthcare professionals committed to excellence in patient care, education, and leadership. I, Anab, Assistant Director Rasok, along with my State Director Anadia Handa from JNK Chapter of Games, would be hosting today's session. We welcome you all to this webinar under the National Research Methodology Course and Workshop 2025, hosted in collaboration with Games, Rasok JNK, and American Association of Physicians. It's our pleasure to introduce our speaker, Dr. Arkit Ghoshal, a recent graduate from Medical College of Calcutta. Dr. Ghoshal is the president of Games West Bengal and ICMR STS Fellow. His outstanding contributions to research have earned him several national level awards and prestigious scholarships, including KVPY, Essex, and PMSS. Actively involved in medical research, he brings with him valuable first-hand experience, insights, and tips to help you successfully approach the ICMR STS journey. Over to you, sir.
Thank you for such a warm welcome. So, I will be requiring sharing. Yeah. So, is my screen visible to all of you? Yeah, I think so. So, welcome all. Thank you for joining in. I am Dr. Arkit. I am from Medical College Kolkata, research enthusiast, and stated for Games West Bengal. So, I will be taking a a short and simple webinar on ICMR STS, a practical guide. So, firstly, I would like to tell you that it's not going to be a boring webinar. It's going to be an interesting thing, and I hope it's an interactive session. There are some technical issues from here. My screen is visible right now. So, all right, folks. So let's start kicking things with the big question: what on earth STS is? So, no, it's not a secret society or some spy agency. STS just stands for short-term Studentsip, and it's an ICMR way of giving us medical students a chance to play Sherlock Holmes. Now, but instead of catching criminals, we chase knowledge. Now, it's an initiative to get us into research early so we don't end up thinking p-value is some new K-pop band. And also, you get to write proposals, do actual research, analyze data, and maybe even publish a work. So that's like leveling up from student to scientist in just one summer. Now, so why should you dive into this STS ocean? Now, firstly, it teaches you how to adult academically, writing scientifically, and doing a literature review without sobbing, and maybe even using Excel without breaking down. Now, plus, it also looks amazing on your CV. Think of it as your academic glow up. And also, did I mention there's a stipend? Yes, real money. Enough to buy coffee for all the nights you stayed up Googling difference between cohort and case control studies. Now, coming to the eligibility criteria, it has been changed from previous year. So now it's only for the first and second prof year MBBS or BDS undergraduates. And if you are in it, you are in the sweet spot. But if you are in third, fourth, interning, or already postgrad, sorry, this STS is not for you. The train has already left the station. And if from non-medical or paramedical students applying, you cannot sneak in through the emergency exit. It's already closed. This is strictly an UG MBBS or BDS party. All right. So what is the STS timeline? The STS timeline is basically varying based upon whoever you are asking. The DHR website is very frustrating. I cannot say any expletives here on the public forum, but yes, it's very frustrating. But whatever I have come to know is that apart from 31st May being the last date for registration of applications, the selection of and first installment will be done by August to September this year. Think of it as a dramatic TV show season. All right. This May being the audition, aka the registration. Then you find out if you made the cut by August. Then you are applying for ethical clearances. And by next year, June or July, you are going to the lab or onto the field, sweating over your data in the summer season and regretting your life choices thoroughly. But then, if you are submitting your data and writing a preliminary report, you are all again, and if that gets accepted, we are getting a second installment from it. And also, the next year, that is 2027, you comes the last report submission session where spell check and plagiarism check will become your best friend. And if you just survive the plot twist and you get the report accepted, then you will be getting a stipend of rupees 30,000 rupees as well as the certificate and bragging rights also. So yes, buckle up. It's going to be a wild researchy ride. Now, choosing a mentor. Finding a guide is like finding a right partner on a dance floor. You need someone who won't step on your toes or ghost you during proposal submission. That's very important. Like you don't want someone who will be very intrusive on your research ideas, will not give you autonomy on whatever decisions you want to make about your proposal, but at the same time will be available whenever you are stuck at any point. At the same time, there's this mentor that you're choosing should be a full-time faculty member up above the level of demonstrators. Your mentor should be a full-time faculty member and ideally someone who has guided STS projects before and has the patience of a saint. Look, you will be frustrated, you will be very confused about some topics, and you will be
There is some
I guess there was some network issue from my point. I am resharing it. All right. So did I lose network from this PP? This slide or previous one?
you can continue from this.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So first of all, choosing a mentor is like finding a guide and finding a right partner on a dance floor, someone who will not step on your toes as well as ghost you during proposal submission. Your mentor should be someone, a faculty member, a full-time faculty member, and ideally someone who has guided STS projects before and has the patience of a saint, because look, you are going to be very confused, very frustrated, and then you are going to shoot up calls and messages to the person, and he has to be patient, he has to be approachable. You need to find someone who is preferably not allergic to texts and calls. It's rare to find someone like that, but there are people, they are great researchers, great professors who are very helpful regarding it. Now, now we come to the most philosophical part of the STS, being the selection of topics. Yeah. Yeah, selection for topics. And before that, what would be the study designs that you can have? So you are only allowed to have observational studies that like cross-sectional case control that have a very higher chance of acceptance. Clinical trials or mad scientist experiments are not allowed. Now, if your study needs 10 rats and a centrifuge, maybe save that for your PG thesis. ICMR STS is all focusing on simple KP observational based studies. Survey based studies are your best friends here, and they are basically low risk, high learning, and minimal crying options. Pick whatever fits your resources and time, because actually you are getting a less amount of time as per ICMR guidance. Also, you are getting 2 months for your data collection and only 2 months for report writing. So take whatever you can complete under 2 months. Don't think of doing a very large project. Don't bite off more than what you can chew unless you enjoy indigestion and pan 40. So so next thing is coming up, key what should be your topic and how to get about it. Now, topic selection is a very philosophical thing, and it basically it's very difficult thing also. Starting in first year or second year medical student, you have to select a topic you don't know about research, and it's going to be very difficult. But yeah, it will you will find out a way of it. So what you can do is there is a list on ICMR DHS sites. Basically, the whatever they call it as a list, it includes all the subjects of MBBS. So even if you are first year or second year medical student, you can have a study on psychiatry or community health or medicine, or any other subject that you want to do in, but most preferably subjects that have a KAP value, that have are attached or inform are a part of community medicine department are mostly accepted. It's not that other departments are not accepted, but community medicine has a higher success rates. Now, you should not have a topic that is a very fancy. This isn't your thesis, it's a 2 months project, and not a 5 season Netflix docu-series also. So pick something simple, interesting, and doable. And if your brain goes blank, ask your guide. They usually have a secret stash of topics. They usually have a lot of things that have their PGs have done. So they know, or they also have some unfinished topics too. So ask them, go to the guide. If you are blank about topics, just select someone, or just ask a professor that you like, will he will be your guide or not? And if he says yes, then you can just ask him what topic I can do. You can have a broad research idea, and then you can just refine it by sitting with him and also going out on internet and finding out about whatever lacuna of research ideas is present. Now comes the world of referencing as well as having searching literature review. So it's the land of PubMed, where sleep goes to die, and is where you have to stock every paper which is remotely related to your topic. Using mesh terms, mesh terms is short form for medical subject headings. It's like SEO for Google search or hashtags for social media. It basically helps focusing your search on precise biomedical terms. And also preferably, if you can, use Boolean operators. That helps in refining your searches. Boolean operators involve or and principles. It's just like include or exclude concepts on the basic level. It's like depression and medical students is different from depression or medical students. So this or and is include or exclude concept. It's very important, and it helps in refining on what you are searching. Citation is a big thing, and it has to be done because it has to be ethical. From what sources you're finding out your data, finding out your ideas. It's required to be topic searched upon. Now, Vancouver style is what ICMR wants. So you need to you can do it by learning the Vancouver style, or You can go to Google Scholar and then cite with the help of the citation tools. You can do it, or you can also use Cite for Me website generator that I use it regularly. And Vancouver style is not a clotting trend. It's just a particular way of writing down where you got your info. And please don't make up your differences, because this time, yes, Google cannot save you from that mess. And remember, every citation in the text must match the list at the end. So you have to keep it clean, like a good white coat. Now comes the proposal submission part, which ends 31st May this month. So it's a big upload moment where there would be a lot of paperwork to be done, a lot of forms to be filled up. Now, what I have seen, it's the same like what we have done also. It's just like, but just the website has changed. It was used to be an ICMR STS website. Now it is an EDHR PMS website where you have to log in and then you can add your info and then you can apply for STS project. The form structure has 4 parts: the student info, guide details, attachments, and proposal details. The file format has to be uploaded in the form of PDF, 2 key attachments, and 1 tip from my side. So application attestation form is something that has to be signed from you. You have to sign it, your mentor has to sign it, HOD has to sign it, principal has to sign it. It's just like a lot of paperwork that you have to do. Omission or errors in EA leads to automatic rejection. It's very important to fill up your application attestation form very carefully. The proposal must not include your name, your guide name anywhere, and also must not include your institute's name. Even in the proposal part, in the part where you write your study area, you cannot mention your college name. You may write a hospital in, let us suppose, Kolkata, or a hospital in Chandigarh, but you cannot write Medical College, Government Medical College, Amritsar. So the format that is accepting is PDF format. And yes, if your study is a questionnaire-based study, or if actual people are involved from where you have to take consent, even if it's not mandatory to upload your consent forms or questionnaire forms, it's better that if you are uploading them, because it gets you brownie points that yes, you are already ready, and they will be able to check with what type of questions that you have already framed out and whether they are valid or not. Now, ethical approval is a little thorn in your side. You have to do it after your proposal gets accepted, before you start collecting data. So every institute has an institute ethics committee and scientific advisory committee. It's mostly the same committee members and same cover letter that you have to write. What will be there is you have to write a cover letter whose format will be given by your community medicine department, or the community medicine department already handles these things. And then and the thing is, problem lies here that the IC members meet about once per month or once every 2 months. So it's better that as whenever you get your acceptance, or even if you're not getting, even after before you getting your acceptance, if you want to continue your project, that you think that yeah, I have uh, worked so hard, I have find out a research idea, I have a guide, and I want to complete my project, even if it doesn't get selected, it's a good idea. You, after framing a proposal, you just go on and get your ethical clearance approval as soon as possible, because it just takes time. And sometimes what happens is they scrutinize your proposal and then find out they need to change your uh, let us suppose your title, or let us suppose your objective, or something like that, or some small issue, and then you have to apply for it, and then again it gets postponed by 2 months. It has happened with me. My IC got delayed by 6 months, so it's become a very huge problem for me. So IC is a very big issue, and please don't lose that original IC certificate. Take a photograph preferably and save it, because I have seen people losing it, and then it becomes very difficult to find another added paperwork to just uh, issue a reduplicate certificate. And also keep the deadlines in mind. Keep checking the EDHR PMS website regularly. Now, conducting the study. In the conduction of study, so here it becomes very real. If you have a questionnaire-based study, if you have a study which is including interaction between real people, you have to go out, you have to meet participants, and even maybe face rejection. my study was based on something that was very people person focused. So I have to approach people that whether you want to be included in the study or not. And I have faced a lot of rejections. And sometimes I used to feel that why I am doing it, but still I did it and it got completed and got accepted too. So you will be hearing a lot of things like, yeah, I am busy, or I will fill it out later, or abhi to mujhe acha nahi lag raha, and this is a too long thing. But whatever it is, it's research and it will include your hard work. So just be organized, keep a notebook or just keep a record, take consent, and always back up your data because anything can happen. Laptops can crash, Excel files can vanish like socks in a washing machine. Everything can happen. Data analysis part is a little tricky part. Now, if you think that chi-square makes you sweat, don't worry, you are not alone. Stats can just feel like rocket science, believe me, and but with the right help and with the right support, it's more like just middle school maths with just a twist. Your mentor will help you in will help you in identifying what resources you can use. You can use SPSS, R, or Excel, or any other forms. If you are interested also, you can use tools like Coursera or YouTube to help, as well as we have an excellent program here to helping you finding out how you can do it. Also, you can just connect with the nerdy friend in your batch that actually likes biostatistics. Now, it is basically, now we have a free information. We can access information as we like. And if you're interested, you can access and learn anything you want to do. And I congratulate every one of you that you are so much interested in having this and are coming to this webinars. It's just, I want to congratulate every one of you for doing it. Now, this is a long path of this report preparation and submission. As I've already told you in the second or third slide, that if your proposal gets accepted this year, next year you will be collecting data. And after you collect your data, you have to apply a preliminary report where the data collected and as well as a preliminary statistics that you have found out has to be submitted. Now, after that, you have to write the report. So report is just like the manuscript that you apply for in a journal. So it's just like a format is given in the ICMR website. It's a simple format that is done in every research project. It includes sections like introduction, objectives, methods, methodology, results, discussion, literature review, conclusion, reference, etc. Now, writing style is a very specific writing style, Times New Roman size 12. And also you have to include proper citations, which will tally with whatever you have done. Now, I have seen my one batchmate had applied for, he had got accepted, but while writing the report, he had made up some 3 or 4 citations, and it became a big issue and didn't got accepted. And he also had a mail from ICMR, he filed an RTI why his report didn't got accepted. So the RTI mentioned clearly that your citations uh, didn't match with whatever you were writing. So it's actually important that you are giving proper in-text citations and that is relevant to whatever you're writing. Please take the help of mentor. Please take the help of your guide, friends, people that you're in contact with us if you have any problem with it. The mandatory enclosures include final report PDF that you have to apply and submit, the IC approval certificate, questionnaires if you haven't already uploaded it, and also report attestation form. It's just like the application attestation form, but it's different form, and you have to upload it. It's a mandatory enclosure. And for the bank details, it is necessary that you upload details of a bank in which you are only the primary bank holder, not a joint holder account or a nomination. Nomination is allowed, but it should not be a joint holder, because then they send a mail and again ask your bank account details. So let us suppose you go through all of this and your report gets accepted. So what is the next thing that is going to happen? It's hooray for all of you. It's congratulations for all of you. Then the next thing that will come is stipend disbursement. It will be disbursed if everything goes according to plan and they do not have any delay, it will be in 2027 by November, October. You will be getting the whole, the final tranche of 30,000 rupees in your bank account if everything is accepted. And also the certificates that are given by ICMR are e-certificates only. No certificates gets mailed to your home. just the e-certificate. You can print it out and then frame it and do whatever you want to do it. Now, once you get accepted, like if you are a first-year medical student, you get accepted in ICMR, you cannot apply for the next year. And if it works, you get selected. So ICMR, STS does not helps you in publication. Publication is a separate thing. But also it gives you some value that yes, your project has been accepted by a ICMR. So the acceptance for the project for publication is very high. But just try to avoid proprietary journals and choose reputed ones, because ICMR is not automatically published STS reports. So key takeaways from this session would be the value of the STS. ICMR STS is an excellent opportunity to explore research and build skills. You're getting close mentorship opportunities from a faculty member. It will greatly ease the process for first-time researchers, as well as it will help you expand your network, because you will be coming in contact with people who are well-versed in biostatistics, who are statisticians, or you are active in research. So it will help you start that process of research, and then your network will expand. Kindly be very ethical about your data and findings. Kindly don't manipulate your results and don't manipulate your data to fit your objective. And also keep track of all deadlines and official announcements on STS websites. I again want to reiterate the fact that please, not in the proposal and not on the report, your name or your guide's name or your college name must be mentioned. If they are mentioned, even if your proposal gets accepted by any fault, your report will not be accepted. A large amount of people every year form groups and then apply for RTIs, apply for letters, go to the ICMR office, approach lawyers, just because they mistakenly wrote the college name in study section and then the report got rejected, even if their proposal had got accepted by a mistake. So, and the last point would be that for STS project, the typical project must be an observational study, must be a cross-sectional study. It's open to other studies too, but these observational cross-sectional studies have better chances of getting accepted. They must be of novel, new, as well as specific to your ideas. It can be small clinical audits also, basic lab essays that helps or that fits in a 2-month time frame. So it was a short session, and I will thank you, every one of you, for joining in, and hope it helps. If you have any doubts regarding ICMR STS journey or any other thing, you can text me or write in the group. I will just end with this quote: is one life is all we have, and we have to live it as we believe in living it. But to sacrifice what you are and to live without belief is a fate more terrible than dying. If you haven't applied for it and you're eligible, please do apply. There is still time. You can do it. If you think that nahi, mera to accept nahi hoga, even if it doesn't get accepted, you have the chance of completing the research and having a published work. Be a researcher, being a scientist, it is a great feeling. So thank you everyone for joining in. This was my session.
Thank you so much, sir. We'll be taking the questions now. So anyone who has any questions can text in the chat box. We'll try our best to address all your queries. So there's a question. If a second-year student applies for the STS in May and it takes about a year for the process till completion and acceptance, they'd be in the third year. Wouldn't that disqualify them?
No. It doesn't disqualify them, basically. The thing is, while applying, you have to be in second year. So if you're in first year, you will be applying in your first year, and the whole project cycle will get completed by your final year. But if you're in second year, the whole project cycle will get completed in final year. So it will not disqualify you. Rather, it's an eligibility criteria there.
Do we have any more questions? You can type. Yes, sir. Yeah. We have one more question. We need to submit ethical approval form during proposal submission also. Do we need to submit?
No, it's not required. It is basically an optional thing. you don't have to you do not require submitting an ethical approval form right at the time of submission of proposal submission form. You just have to submit the proposal. Ethical approval is required before you start collecting your data. But what happens is sometimes if you know the who is the IEC chairman, like, or the PSM HOD, just asking that whether your project is going to face some ethical issues or not. Sometimes what happens is there's maybe some issues regarding the title or regarding some objectives. So if your guide or a knowledgeable or an like an associate professor, he will be already be knowing whatever problems that you can face while having an ethical approval. So yeah, so you don't require ethical approval from right at the start. You can apply. You can just wait for your project to get accepted, and then you can apply for it.
So we have another question. If not accepted, can we publish our report separately as a research study?
Yeah, you can do it. Why not? Like, it will be an original research. You can publish, like, if it didn't get accepted, right? You have written a proposal, just then take an ethical approval, and then continue a study. After you have continued a study, form the writer report as ICMR STS ka proposal format, and then take the help of your guide to publish it. It's very easy and very good. It will be an like a published article for you.
Okay, so we have one more question. What is the informed consent form we need to upload during registration?
So it's like in consent form. It has a basic format. If it is available in with your guide, also with if you go to the community medicine department, the professors as well as the HODs have this consent form like a pattern. The thing is, it's like if like it is a questionnaire study or involving data from real people, it's like taking consent from them whether they want to do this, they want to take participation in the study or not, because everyone has privacy on the data. So this consent form is basically giving you the permission of using their data for your research, even if it's not linked to their name or not linked to their identification. That has to be taken, and it's a basic format that is available in every community medicine department, or even if you want, I can forward it to you in the group.
So another question from Nirmay. I'm planning to do a questionnaire-based study. Please let me know where I have to attach them at the end of abstract or a separate document and provision provided to apply.
Yeah, there is basically separate provision to apply for other forms. Like if you go on the EDHR PMS website and then log in and then go to the forms that you have to upload. In the first form, there would be the application attestation form. There would be one identity, like Aadhaar card. You have to upload your Aadhaar card identity form, and then there would be forms for separate things like questionnaires or consent. Like it would be written miscellaneous forms. In there, you can upload them. It will be having a brownie points, extra points, where it will be help you separate from other people. Like what happens is, because it's a big country, people may have similar ideas. Let us suppose you have also written abstract on a particular topic, and I have also written an abstract on the topic. You have, with the abstract, you have also uploaded the um, questionnaire, but I have not uploaded this questionnaire. So if someone is seeing that the both of them have the same topic, but who do I select? The one with the question is already prepared for this study. So let's select that person. So this happens. So yes, it's optional, but it's better that you upload questionnaires too if you are having that type of study.
So another question, AAF proposal and consent form are the only mandatory documents to be submitted on May 31, or are there any other documents that need to be submitted?
No, the mandatory documents are only the AF and proposal form. Consent form, IEC form, and other forms are just, they're not mandatory, they're optional. You can upload them, you may not upload them, it's your choice. But proposal and AF forms are mandatory. If you open the EDSA website, I have given the link in this PPT also, and I will be sharing a handbook also soon. It has all the links as well as everything included in it. So yeah, the process is very simple. You just have to log into eDHR PMS, make a account in that, and from there you will be you will be able to do it. If you have any issues, you can just text in the group the people that can help, or you can DM me personally also.
Do we have any more questions? You can type the questions in the chat box. So I guess that's all for the questions. Oh, we have one more question. Will we also get the case study form in the PSM department?
Yeah, it is also available with a guide, or people like PGTs who are already doing research or they're active in research. Or what I can do is I can just upload a sample form in the group, and you can have that. Basically, I think it will be helpful.
Okay, sir. Do we have any more questions? So I think that's it for the questions. Thank you so much, sir, for taking out the time to share your insights with us. We are truly grateful to you. Thank you to all the participants for joining and the active participation. We would request you all to fill out the poll. Thank you once again, sir, for joining.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining in, everybody. And if you have any queries, any problems, I am always there. Just tag me in the group or just give me a message. I will reply as soon as possible. Thank you, everyone.